As we begin our celebration tonight, we would like to thank Harry Bajraktari, who founded Illyria 20 years ago and began this journey that has gathered us here tonight. He showed vision, courage, and the spirit of initiative in the time when the community needed leadership. Harry is not only a leader in the community who had helped our work to educate the American politicians on Kosovo and Albania, but he has also become one of the first businessmen to invest in post-war Kosovo, leading by example again in the what Kosovo needs the most. Thank you, Harry.
Me lejoni që s'pari të flas disa fjalë për njeriun I cili e themeloi Illirin, themeluesi I Illirisë, Zoti Harry Bajraktari. Ai do ta takoni këtu në skenë. Ka shumë gjëra që mund të thuhen për Zotin Harry. Ai ishte aktivist I komunitetit, ai ishte një nga liderët e këtij komuniteti, ishte një lëvuz I mrekullueshëm për çështjet shqiptare në Washington dhe kudo që çë nevoja. Po ashtu ishte një biznesmen I respektuar dhe mbeti biznesmen I respektuar këtu dhe në vendlinje ku investon për rimkëmbjen e ekonomisë së Kosovës. Harry Bajraktari I will call father of Illyria, but he did not spend his energy just with Illyria. He was a great lobbying partner with many others in Washington, fighting for independence of Kosovo, fighting for other important issues of Albanian nation. Let's meet him and let's congratulate him first for what he did for Illyria. Mr. Bajraktari. Bajraktari u hoqi Illirin për 8 vjet. Gazeta juaj po shënon 20 vjetorin, prandaj kjo është kremte edhe për ju.
Faleminderit shumë. Mirëmbrëma. Kënaqësi të jem sonte për të festuar 20 vjetorin e Illirisë gjithë bashkë me juve. 20 vjetori është fenomenal për komunitetin tonë dhe për vendin tonë. Kisha dashur një dorë trokitje për Vebi Bajramin dhe stafin e tij. Ju lutem. Edhe një dorë të kritje për Ekrem Bardhen. Ekrem Bardha, faleminderit. Isn't it remarkable that Illyria has been at the forefront of the Albanian American community in fighting for independence of Kosovo, a democratic Albania, and freedom and equal rights for Albanians in Macedonia, Montenegro, and Preševa Valley for the last 2 decades. And all of you here tonight have been responsible for the success of Illyria. On this occasion, I would like to thank my business partner, who is a great community activist, Rustem Gecaj, for his support of Illyria. I would like to thank all of the original staff that started working on Illyria on June 21st, 1991. Deborah Jo Angus, director and editor of English Pages. Mohamed Mieku. Let's hear hands for Mohamed Mieku here. Editor of the Albanian Pages, as well as the journalists Suleiman Gashi, Yusuf Hajrizi, Halil Yahyagaj, and graphic designer Gjej Pali. Thank you all for your dedication and support. Allow me to start with a few words about the idea for publishing Illyria. In 1990 in the Balkans, tragic events for development, Serbia violently took Kosovo's autonomy. Albanians were experiencing all forms of governmental terror. People were being fired from their jobs and they were being falsely imprisoned, some even executed. In Kosovo, the Serbian regime had locked all media in Albanian language, and people had no information on the development of events. Also, in Albania, there were a democratic movement in order to end tyranny of communist regime for the last 50 years. Because of these events, I had the idea to create a newspaper which would be published in English and Albanian, I saw the accomplishments of this idea as necessary to bring to light the situation in Kosovo to the international circuits, especially to the politicians in Washington. And that's how Illyria was born. A community voice was needed in order to display Serbian lies, which have traveled a long way. Just publishing a newspaper was not enough. The newspaper needed to get into the hands of senators, congressmen, the White House, and the European representatives. Illyria started work with a staff of Albanians and American journalists, professionally prepared and devoted to advance the Kosovo case and to affirm democratic movement in Albania. Illyria informed its readers about the important events happening in the Albanian lands and throughout the Albanian American community. Illyria became a force in reaffirming U.S. officials the plight of the Albanian people in the Balkans. After the publishing of first paper, the editorial staff received many letters of support from the Albanian community in the U.S. and around the world. Letters also arrived from congressmen, senators, and other notables in the U.S. Senators in support of our cause included Bob Dole, Claiborne Pell, Alphonse D'Amato. I wanted to emphasize that Congressman Elliot Engel, from the first published paper, was a supporter and still is for his dedicated support and his contribution that he has given to Kosovo and still does. Thank you, Congressman. Let's hear a hand of support for Congressman Engel. During one of the anniversaries of Illyria, a famous Albanian American from Boston, Anthony Athanas, has said that Illyria resembles the newspaper Dili, and this was a major recognition for Illyria, as Dili played a key role in the U.S. in Albania's independence in 1912. Illyria played a key role in the U.S. in Kosovo's independence in 1990 and 2000. The editorial office of Illyria turned into a diplomatic headquarters in the 90s. In 1991, when Bill Clinton ran for president, Hillary Clinton visited Illyria's office in the Bronx. Illyria paper was visited by many other American politicians and personalities, including Congressman Elliot Engel, Congressman Peter King, and Congresswoman Susan Molinari. Illyria was also visited by other famous personalities such as President Ibrahim Rugova, Prime Minister Salih Berisha, Ismail Kadareya, Adem Demaci, Academic Mark Krasniqi, Academic Femia Gani, Sabri Godo, Jup Kastrati, Zekria Cano, Christoph Rashri, Pietra Abnori, Nevzat Halili, Mehmet Bardi, and Anthony Athanas. Illyria became a strong institution for maintaining our national tradition, culture, language. Our community has always been close to the people in heavy crisis they experienced in Kosovo, Albania, Macedonia, Montenegro, and Preševa Valley. Since Noli and Konica raised their voices for Albania independent in 1912, the Albanian American community continues to be at the forefront of defending the Albanian lands in the Balkan. On this occasion, I would like to mention Vjetorin Krasniqi, an activist from our community, then is now a deputy in Kosovo's parliament. Thank you, Vjetorin. I am very happy with Illyria's success due to its previous publisher, Ekrem Barda, a businessman and a famous activist in the Albanian American community, and now its current publisher, Vebi Bajrami. I personally would like to thank Mr. Barda and Mr. Bajrami for the continuing publishing Illyria with that much willpower which had and continues to make history. Illyria was and will continue to be a powerful voice for our community. God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
There's an award for you, and it's going to be presented by Mr. Charles Kibbs.
I wish I could present this in Albanian, but the only word my wife taught me in Albanian was po.
That's a good word. That is a good word.
So congratulations. What an accomplishment to create something that has helped change history.